Okay, so welcome back, my dear friends. It is time for Sagittarius. Let's see what we got for you guys, Sagittarius, for the end of May. All right. Sagittarius. Alrighty. So I added something new, Sagittarius. I hope you like it. I mean, so far I've been getting really good reviews about this new feature, sign compatibility. So at the end, we're going to do a sign compatibility, 10-15 seconds, how you're getting along with each sign right now, okay? 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Now, let's see what your general energy for this week is. Someone from your past. Wow. Looks like you have big plans with someone from your past. You guys were going to build an empire together. Woo, okay. One of your exes, you were going to build an empire together. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. All right, Sagittarius. Wow, we got some pretty drastic cards here, my dear Sagittarius. Okay, so I think you have something going on which you cannot make up your mind. You're stuck. Something which keeps on dying and coming back, dying and coming back, and dying and coming back. And you don't know what to do. You're trying to find a solution. You're trying to find, I think you're asking for help from above. You're trying to manifest something. You're trying to, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? So let me explain this card a little bit, Sagittarius. This card is a very meaningful card. So the two dogs, they want to play safe and they want to stay inside the walls. You see that, right? Now, what they don't know, though, is that they feel safe because they don't want to go out there and take a chance, okay? But what they don't know is two things. Number one, if they did take a chance, there is gifts from the sky raining on them. Look, you see the manna coming down, those yellow things coming down? That's manna. In biblical stories, manna is gifts from the sky. And at the same time, look at what's behind them. There is a scorpion, which is going to bite them in the rear. So they think they're safe, you see? They want to stay inside of the walls. Oh, I'm not going to take a risk. I'm not going to take a risk. Who knows what's waiting for me out there, right? Little do they know that it's the opposite. If they do take a risk, they're going to be rewarded with gifts from the sky. And if they stay home where they think they're safe, in reality, they're going to get bit in the ass, to be totally honest with you. So, there's something which keeps on dying and coming back, or something which is dead but is coming back. And right now, you're stuck, you don't know what to do. Now, you might have something to do with an Aries, or you're looking for stability, you're looking for serenity, you're looking for old-fashioned. Perhaps you are a little bit too old-fashioned. And perhaps you want tradition, perhaps you want things the way they used to be. But this emperor, though, is also too stiff, too unmovable. It's his way or nothing. No, things have to be done my way or nothing. Well, it doesn't really work that way because any relationship, my dear Sagittarius, is made of two people. It's not just one person. So a relationship is more of a relationship. In other words, how we relate to each other. But it's also made of compromising. It's also made of conversations. It's made of agreements and forgiveness and apologies and in other words, flexibility. When a person says it has to be my way or nothing, well, you're going to stay by yourself for the rest of your life. That's pretty much it. Now, here we have the Justice card. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. See, you might be thinking it has to be my way or nothing. But this card is telling you, no, it has to be a balance. You see, there is a scales there, see? So there has to be justice, meaning a just relationship, a just give and take, not just one side and the other side does nothing or they don't want to change anything. So in any relationship, it has to be two people compromising and coming towards each other. It cannot be, it has to be my way or nothing. Now here we have a Leo, or we have news or something exciting. And here we have a relationship which has become toxic. Toxic meaning you cannot be with them and you cannot be without them. See, there's two people, they have chains around their neck. So they're like they cannot let go of each other. But at the same time, their hands are free. So all they have to do is take the chain, but they don't want to. So they want to stay in this relationship. So there's a relationship unless it's fixed, meaning unless it's compromised, it has the possibility to become toxic. In other words, it becomes worthless. So let me add some extra cards. So you're trying to this card here, Seth, what's going on with this card? Trying to manifest something? Okay, so you're wounded. You are wounded, you're in pain. You've been wounded in the past, maybe 3 times, 3 different relationships. And that's why I believe you're scared. You're scared to take another chance and get out of this walls, when in reality you're going to be rewarded. But instead you'd rather play safe because you've been wounded. So Seth, tell me about this, the death card. What's going on with this? Yeah, this relationship keeps on dying and coming back. See, you break it up, or you guys break up, but then you feel sorry, but then you're sad. And it doesn't matter anybody else offers you love, you don't even want to look at them. So it's a cycle that it's repeating over and over. Now let me see this blockage, what this blockage is all about. Money, money, money. So you're making money, you're working, and you just keep busy yourself. That has become, you keep busy with just that, with just working. In other words, that has become your only excuse. Oh, I'm working anyways, I'm making money, so I'm okay. But what about love? What about love? This emperor, the emperor, Seth. What's going on with the emperor? Yep, my way or the highway, see? And it can't work that way. You can never be in a relationship if it's only going to have to be your way, my dear Sagittarius. Now, this Justice card. The Justice card. Well, finances are good. Finances can be good. You could be successful. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, she's very fair. She's known to be fair, and she's known to pay her bills, and she takes care of everything. So in other words, what that tells me is that this can be a very fair relationship. Now, let me see what the Knight of Wands is all about here. It's going to be a Leo. Looks like I says, this is a Leo. And of course, I try to clarify, and another lion comes out. So you might be dealing with a Leo. And then let's see the Devil, this toxic relationship. What's going on with this toxic relationship? Again, it doesn't have to be toxic. Look, the same card of justice. Again, justice from another deck. So it does not have to be toxic. Can become toxic if nothing is done. But the truth of the matter is, if these two people don't want to be chained to each other, all they have to do is goodbye. But in reality, they keep the chains there. So it means that they don't want to remove those chains. So they're kind of on a limbo. So it's becoming sort of a suffered relationship. And again, this is the solution. Compromise, justice, conversation, balance, fairness. The queen, the queen of justice, she's just, she's fair. So this means it doesn't have to be toxic. You just have to do things with fairness. And here we have victory, another Leo. And here we have victory, okay? So victory is a good sign. Now, let's see what else we can come up with this reading here. What else is there, Seth? That's about it. So I think what's really going on here is, so you're tied to someone from your past, and the problem here is I think that you want to do things the old-fashioned way, your way or nothing. See, my way or nothing. It's like clear cut. This is my conditions or nothing. But this keeps you stuck. In the meantime, you're working, you're making some money, you're saving a little bit of money. But this relationship keeps on haunting back and forth. It dies and it comes back. When you're together, you break up. And then when you break up, you're suffering like crazy. And it just keeps on going like that, okay? And here I already told you what's going on. Now, let's see your love message, first of all. Then we're going to pull two cards from universal messages and then the compatibility. My dear Sagittarius. But this relationship can be extremely strong. This is the strength card. All you have to do is be gentle. That's all. Be gentle. Don't be too stiff. Don't be like a judge. Don't be like an emperor or it has to be my way or the highway. No, I want this or nothing. No, relationship is about compromise, balance, fairness. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Heart-to-heart conversation. As I told you, you need to have a conversation. You cannot just say my way or the highway. Things are resolved with conversations. All right, now we're going to pull two cards from here. Now, this could be you telling them, or this could be them telling you, okay? All right, we got 2 messages here. Another one, okay. No, we want the blue one. Yep. All right, let's see. Let's see what you want to tell them, or let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, I cannot get enough of you. Wow, I love you. Whew. I wish I had treated you better. Yeah, okay. So perhaps you guys did not treat each other as you should have. And of course, they love you and you love them, perhaps. This could be either them or you, okay? All right. Now, let's do the compatibility. I like the compatibility. And you guys are, I'm getting some really good messages about the compatibility game here. All right. So let's see how you get along with each sign right now. I mean, of course, there are certain characteristics which is either good or bad anytime. But I like to do right now. Like, if you meet any of these signs, will you get along with them? Okay. We're going to start with Aries. With Aries should be pretty good, but it's their way or the highway. Yep. With Aries, you're going to always wait for them. It's either their way or the highway. All right. With Taurus, not good. Oh, wow. Well, right now you would be really good with Taurus. So it looks like you guys right now could get along with Taurus, but normally you don't get along with Taurus. So this could be a temporary thing. Gemini. Gemini, it's a lot of work and a lot of dedication. I think you're going to get tired. With Cancer. With Cancer, money, 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 career, 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 nothing else. Cancer is a little bit too, Cancer, they want to save money, because Cancer is all about family. Well, you like having fun. Leo. With Leo, this is Leo. Leo, I think they're waiting for you. See, they're right there waiting for you, or you're waiting for them, perhaps. And that's a Leo card right there. With Virgo. With Virgo, you would just pack up your bags and just leave. You don't get along with Virgo. With Libra. With Libra, well, right now it could get very sensual, but usually you will not get along with Libra. But right now it could be very hot with Libra, okay? With Scorpio. You will spend a lot of time alone with Scorpio, alone in the forest, thinking. With yourself, Sagittarius. Nope. Dead completely. With Capricorn, a lot of work, just too much work. Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius will work really well. It will be very loving, but I think you might get tired after a while because it's just too loving, no passion, nothing else, no stimulus. It's just, it's just too tender. You need a little bit of action as well. And with Pisces. With Pisces, yeah, you can build a very successful family relationship. I don't know if it might be a little bit too, you might feel like a prisoner with Pisces. You see, this is like a castle. Yeah, you can build an empire with Pisces, but at the same time, you lock the door and you never get out of the house, which is not for you, okay? So that is your present compatibility, my dear friends, Sagittarius. There you have it. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon. Big hug.